Well, I don't know if I would make an attempt to summarize the past week. I will say this. I happen to have been very much alive and around and active doing the impeachment or investigations of Richard Nixon. And I remember very well how many people supported Richard Nixon right up to the revelation that there was, in fact, actual wrongdoing taking place. And we saw a shift in public sentiment, just like you're seeing today. The American people are not going to be silent and watch the Constitution of this country trampled upon. The American people are not going to allow lawlessness to be the order of the day in the White House. I was thinking as Jaime was talking today about another period in our history when this country was trying to give birth to itself. Thomas Paine, himself not a citizen of the United States, who came here from England and looked out over what was going on. And he summed it all up in his little pamphlet that he called The Crisis. And he said in that pamphlet, these are times that try men's souls. Summer soldiers and sunshine patriots will shrink from the service of their country. We see a lot of sunshine patriots, summer soldiers, shrinking from the service of their country. But he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. For tyranny like hell is not easily conquered. We have this consolation with us that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph. This is going to be a very hard conflict, and I'm looking forward to a very glorious triumph.
Congressman Clyburn, you've worked with Senator Lindsey Graham up in Washington and here in South Carolina for a long time. What do you think about his relationship with Trump? You know, he started off being opposed to Trump, said a lot of bad things about him, and now, he's one of his closest allies in the Senate. What do you think about that?
Maya Angelou, I think Cory may remember this. Maya Angelou once wrote, when someone tells you who they are, believe them. And I think Lindsey is telling us who he is. The fact of the matter is, Lindsey and I were colleagues in the House of Representatives. In fact, I have written legislation and passed it off to him to introduce. Jaime remembers, because I knew Newt Gingrich wouldn't let my legislation go through. And I took it to him. I mean, we had that kind of working relationship. But you cannot defend lawlessness. You cannot, in the name of politics, turn your back on the Constitution of this country. And if you're willing to do that, you put in politics ahead of the best interests of the country, and that's a problem for me.